Hey man, say man, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Quez the Plug, man. I'm back here, another banger, man. And today we got, well, Michael Jordan played point guard for 11 games, and he had 10 triple doubles in 11 games. See, I heard about this before, but I didn't know, like, I never watched any highlights of it or actually seen how it was done. All I know is that, I guess, it was Phil Jackson the coach at the time. I guess he made Jordan play point guard for 11 games. I don't know why. I would love to see the reason why in the video, but hey, it just goes to show that Jordan could really play any position he wanted to, and it shows that Jordan could actually pass if he wanted to. I mean, even though he passed, but like he could, if he wanted to be a pass first type of player, or like drop. You know how Luka playing right now. Like if you want to do, those type of stats, he could have did it if he wanted to, bro. He could have been an all-time leader in triple doubles, but he just wasn't asked to do that. That wasn't Jordan's job. His job was to get buckets, play defense. His job, he wasn't supposed to be a facilitator. So before we get into it, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. We on that road to 4K subs. Let's get into it. And comment what y'all want me to react to next. I got y'all, bro.
One of the biggest things that made Michael Jordan so great was that he was not afraid of the big moments. He loved to take criticism and turn it into a challenge of its own, but majority of the time, he would be the one getting the final laugh. He went 6 for 6 in the NBA Finals, won 5 MVPs, and the list of accolades goes on and on that undoubtedly makes him the greatest of all time.
No cap. It's just the fact that Jordan did all this in like 15 years. Really, they say like 11 years for Bulls because he had the year he was injured. He had that year he was injured and the year he came back. So I guess they say it's like really like he did all. I just know he did all this in 15 years, bro. LeBron done played 21 seasons, bro. This is like his 21st season, so it was like, bro, the fact Jordan accomplished all that in a short amount of time. It's just this why I feel like that's why one reason why I feel like Jordan better, bro. He just his peak. I feel like he had a better peak than LeBron, bro. Like that the whole 90s, bro. Even like the late 80s to the 90s, like bro. 1988 Jordan. I think this year he did this. The 10 triple doubles in 11 games. Like that Jordan was different, bro.
Even though there are plenty of arguments on who might potentially be the next Michael, there is no question that he currently remains as the greatest player to ever have played the game.
No cap.
With about a little over a month left before the 2018 NBA season, I want to share with you guys.
Damn, he said, when was this video made?
With about a little over a month left before the 2018 NBA.
Oh, this before 2018. Before 2018, Bron. I feel like 2018, Bron can compete with any peak Jordan. I ain't gonna lie. Like you put Jordan best year, what was it, 88 against LeBron best year? Well, no. 2018, I feel like that's just his best year, like in terms of playoff run. That's his best year. Regular season, I don't really know what LeBron's best year is. I don't know. What year would y'all say LeBron's best year, like regular season wise? I don't know. Maybe one of the Heat years?
NBA season. I want to share with you guys a unique story during MJ's career, the time when he had to play point guard position during the 1989 season.
33, 10.8, and 11.4? Oh my God. I'm telling y'all, bro, those is Luka numbers now, bro. Crazy.
But just before we start, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Brian, and here at FBA, I upload entertaining NBA content such as player stories, news, what ifs, and a whole lot more.
Okay.
So if you're new to my channel, make sure to
we definitely gonna have to start checking the bro channel more, for sure.
That subscribe button. I'd love to have you on my team. So whether if this is your first video or your 10th, welcome, and I hope you enjoy this one. One of the biggest criticisms that surrounded the Bulls superstar during the 1989 season was that he was labeled as a player that could not make his teammates better. Entering his 5th season and in the peak of his prime at age 20.
Okay, so this is why he did that? I know that was like I feel like that was the main thing that Jordan couldn't get right his first years with the Bulls. That's why they were so bad. Even though he didn't have teammates that he could elevate, but I feel like once he got the talent around him, he elevated his teammate. He's his team. Getting them involved, that's what turned him into champions. Like for Jordan finally getting his teammates involved. It's just the fact that he finally had teammates that he could get involved. Like before he was playing the Celtics and the Pistons, he had bum teams, bro. Like nobody is winning the ring with those teams or getting far with that team. Like I don't even know if LeBron could take those. Probably could take one of those teams to the finals, but let me chill.
The biggest criticism that surrounded the Bulls superstar during the 1989 season was that he was labeled as a player that could not make his teammates better. Entering his 5th season and in the peak of his prime at age 25. Michael's accomplishments was something that majority of the player couldn't even achieve by the end of their career.
Oh my God.
However,
only into his 5th season, this was Rookie of the Year, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time scoring leader. Why he did all this in 5 years?
There were doubts on if he can win a championship and if he can make his teammates better. The story takes place during the 1989 regular season, with just over a month remaining before the playoffs. Even though the Bulls were sitting at a record of 34-24, it's been a frustrating year for the organization as they regressed from their previous 50-win season. On March 8th, the Bulls were facing off against the Celtics, who was missing their best player, Larry Bird. Jordan would also sit out this game, setting up an opportunity to see if the rest of his teammates can step up to the plate and perform. However, the results were not what the Bulls organization expected, as it resulted in a blowout loss. The next day, Michael would have not what the Bulls
Bro caught a 9-point game a blowout loss.
Organization expected, as it resulted in a blowout loss. The next day, Michael would have a meeting with his head coach, Doug Collins, as the superstar expressed his frustration towards the lack of help that he was getting on the offensive end. By the end of the meeting, it was decided that Coach Collins would move into the starting point guard position in replacement of the struggling Sam Vincent.
Okay, so basically Jordan said, bro, my point guard trash, bro, so at this point, coach, I think I gotta play point. Like, these niggas is trash, bro, so like, maybe I don't know, I gotta run the one.
Move into the starting point guard position in replacement of the struggling Sam Vincent. The change would definitely get other players more involved in the offensive end and boost their confidence. 2, it would allow MJ to relieve some of his pressure on the offensive end and lower any chance of further wear and tear on his body. 3, MJ was already heavily relied on the offensive end, so it wouldn't be a drastic change to what he has been doing from before.
Yeah, facts, because the ball's already in his hands 99% of the time, so you might as well make him play the point guard. It makes sense.
He heavily relied on the offensive end, so it wouldn't be a drastic change to what he has been doing from before. All in all, it was a move to rejuvenate the Bulls' slumping offense and to get some momentum going heading into the playoffs. Jordan was suited up for the next game against the Seattle Supersonics, but this time, of course, he was listed as a starting point guard. It took no time for Michael to prove that he can perform at the new position right away. He finished the game with 18 points to go along with ridiculous 15 assists and 8 boards, en route to a blowout win over the Supersonics.
So that means the only game he didn't drop a triple-double was the first game playing point guard, and he still had, 18, 15, and 8? 3 blocks?
To go along with ridiculous 15 assists and 8 boards,
first game?
En route to a blowout win over the Supersonics. That would only be a small taste of what MJ would bring to the table. 2 days later, he posted his 5th triple-double of the season, dropping 21 points, 14 assists, and 14 rebounds in the win.
I'm just looking at the 3 blocks, bro. 3 blocks in back-to-back games for a point guard, because he's playing point guard right now is crazy, bro. That type of defensive energy, intensity, bro. We're never seeing that again ever from a star guard again, bro. I don't know. I don't know if I could ever see a player doing that again, bro. I don't know.
In the subsequent 6 games, MJ would yet again prove to be a pivotal member for the 2 rebounds in the win. In the subsequent 6 games, MJ would yet again prove to be a pivotal member for the franchise, as he was able to lead his team and rebound from the slump that the team was facing early on. In the process, he would defeat elite teams like the New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Lakers, flirting with a triple-double in the process.
So he beating... It ain't like he just playing bums during the stretch. He said the Knicks, the Magic, the Lakers with Magic. That's crazy.
Teams like the New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Lakers, flirting with a triple-double in the process. The whole point guard experiment was off to a great success, as they managed to win their next 8 of their 9 games to move up to the 5th seed in the East. As expected, his teammates were regaining their confidence as they were relied more on the offensive end. The Bulls even managed to put up more than 100 points per game during that span. Okay, so this is basically a scheme, basically to get the boost his teammates' confidence. But the coach is I guess this is the best way for us to do this. We put you at point guard, so we take away from your scoring a little bit, so you can try to get these players involved more. I think they just need the ball in their hands more. They need to get comfortable. They just need to get comfortable, bro. They probably wasn't used to getting the ball like that, because Jordan probably only passing out if it's the whole team on him, and he kicking out last second type shit. So they just got to get back comfortable with the ball. This is probably what they needed to boost them that next year to end up winning the chip. So that's really probably what they needed, bro. Just more touches, or just a Jordan that's not just looking to score, which is what he ended up becoming when he won his 6 rings. He wasn't the ball hog anymore. Never really was. He did what was needed. Relied more on the offensive end. The Bulls even managed to put up more than 100 points per game during that span. However, on March 25th, in the second season matchup between the Bulls and the Supersonics, Michael would take it up another notch and display one of the greatest individual achievements that the NBA has yet to see.
Let me see.
He would wind up recording a triple-double in 10 of the next 11 games. During that span, he was averaging an incredible 34 points, 11 assists, to go along with 11 rebounds per game.
That gave him 10 triple-doubles over an 11-game span.
But despite the unbelievable stats, his success wouldn't translate to winning as a team.
Well, first of all, look who they're playing. You think they beating the Pistons? No. I'm surprised they even beat the Celtics though. But I mean, yeah, the record was kind of. I see why they didn't keep it going. Okay, I was like, wow, if they have this much success, why didn't they keep playing point guard? But it didn't translate to winning. But it boosted the team confidence, the morale. That's what they needed. So clap it up for that. But damn, I couldn't win a game. Well, let me see what their record was. 5-6.
The team would go 5-6 during that 11-game span. Even though the Bulls struggled to finish strong and was placed 6th in the East, the end product of the experiment was exactly what Coach Doug and Jordan wanted.
Yeah.
What's important was that the rest of the teammates carried their confidence over into the playoffs, and they definitely showed. In the first round, they were up against the 3rd seed Cleveland Cavaliers, and even though the series was tightly contested and came down to the wire in Game 5 of a 5-game series, the Bulls would come out on top after Michael hit one of his infamous clutch shots in NBA history to edge the Cavaliers. In the second round, the Bulls were up against yet another tough opponent against the New York Knicks. However, their confidence was greater than ever, and it showed as they easily cruised through conference finals in 6 games. It was in the Eastern Conference Finals against their rivals, the Bad Boy Pistons, that the magical journey would come to an end. The Pistons were the first seed and were heavily favorites to win the series, as the Bulls were also defeated by them in the previous year. Even though the series was very competitive and physical, the Bulls will conclude their season in 6 games, and Michael's journey as a point guard would come to an end. In the following season, Michael would return to his...
I didn't know that carried over to the playoffs, though. That's tough.
Michael's journey as a point guard would come to an end. In the following season, Michael would return to his original shooting guard position, but his stellar performance as a point guard yet again silenced critics and proved that he is the most versatile player and can do more than just score the ball. We already know that MJ was an incredible player, but it makes his legacy even more scarier, knowing that he can simply flip the switch and possibly have been the greatest point guard to ever have played the game.
That's tough.
The story was something that I didn't even know before, so hopefully this was entertaining for you guys as it was for me. And if you did, it would mean so much if you could hit that.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. This is a W video, bro. It showed me that, hey, Jordan really could play that point guard. Even though I knew about this, I just never really looked into it. I didn't know what he was averaging the stats. I didn't know he was doing that good. I didn't know that boosted, like, that helped his team. I know this was the year before he started winning his chips. So, honestly, this is what the team needed, bro. Jordan being a leader he was. He went to the coach. He seen his teammates wasn't playing to what he thought they could. So, they found a way to make them better, bro. That's what good leaders do. Great teammates do. Hey, W Jordan, bro. W video, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all want me to react to next. But like, comment, subscribe, man. We out. Catch y'all in the next one.